Okay, we had a really good class tonight. We're going to go a little deeper into some asking hands, all right? And there's 4 basic asking hand drills that we do. We're going to go over 2 of them tonight. And I'm going to ask you to look deeper into what's going on. So first let me explain what these 2 asking hand drills are. So, we'll be in the fight position here. So the first asking hand drill we're going to do is just simple pop punch with the same hand. So I'm in fighting position, Lou's in fighting position, left hand forward, left hand forward. I'm going to come forward here and pop punch, okay, with the same hand. Using my front hand, pop punch. The second one we're going to do is what we call pop punch. So Lou's in fighting position again. Now I'm using opposite hand. So he has his left hand forward, I have my right hand forward. So I'm coming in here, pop punch. So with that, okay, I want to make this clear. That second one is still 2 arm motions happening, not 3. I'm not coming in here, I am not going pop, punch. I'm going here, pop, punch, same time. Pop, second note, pop, punch, okay? That's the second strike. So the important thing in the beginning is to ultimately get the basic coordination down. So when I do that first one, pop, punch, don't think I have to come in here and with like the base of the hand, pop, and then try to punch off that. It's just like moving a little tree branch out of the way. So when I'm here, I can just use even just my basic fingers. Come in here, pop, and then punch off that same hand. When I do that second one, and I'm going to do the pop, punch, then I can come in here, same thing, pop, punch. Okay? Now, let's go deeper into what's happening here. So that's the basic coordination with those first 2. Now, everybody gets caught up looking into, oh, my hands are moving. So if I come in here, I do pop punch. If I do the second one, I'm here, pop punch. That's great, okay? You want to develop that hand coordination. But why is this important? Because this goes into what we call at the school half note timing or half beat timing. So what does that mean? That means that when I do 2 motions within 1 beat or 1 movement of my body going forward. So if Lou's in fighting position, you notice I'm not coming in here, if I slow it down with that second one, I'm not doing like pop, my body stops, and now my body starts again, and I do the second motion. Okay? My body's moving forward within 1 beat, but now my hands are doing 2 things within that 1 body motion coming forward. So I'm not coming in here, pop, and then punch. I'm coming in here, pop, punch. Notice my body's moving 1 position forward, but my arms are doing 2 things. I'm not coming in here going pop and pop, punch. I'm coming in here, notice my body moving forward, pop, punch. My arms are doing 2 motions within 1 body support coming forward. Why is this ultimately important? It goes into several things, but let's go into the idea of timing first and positioning. So if I'm chi-sawing with Lou, and we're chi-sawing here, and say he attacks, and I get caught up in a bad position here, where he has 2 arms on me, and I have no attacking lines, because my arms are, he's got me blocked with 2 good intercepting lines. So if I need to do 2 motions to get out of here, but I don't want to come in here with my body and do like 1 and then 2 off that. I want to be able to move my body going forward because ultimately I always want to attack the target, but I may need to do 2 motions with my arms to get out of a position where I have no attacking lines. That is the big thing to understand. I have no attacking lines, so I need to open up the door so I can come in here, pop, and lock punch off that. Notice 1 body movement. My body's coming forward. I come in here, pop, lock, punch. I'm not coming in here, pop, and then try to lock punch off that. If I do that, it'd be a lot easier for him to counter. So when we use this is when you get caught in positions, because everything's fluid and adjustable and stuff does happen, where I have no lines of attack. But it's through the drill of asking hands that I'm learning to do that. But it's my body coming forward, and my arms are either doing 1 thing at a time, or I may need to do 2 things at a time. But it's still, my body's doing 1 movement. Now, sometimes people try to relate this to time signatures in music and kind of figured it out where if you're trying to relate this, if you play the piano, for example, or actually any musical instrument because they all follow time signatures, but it's like your body is the metronome. okay? And your arms are what's striking the keys of the piano, for example. So it would be quarter notes and eighth notes, if that helps you understand it. So if my body's the metronome, and Lou's has his hands up, and if I were to do a quarter note in time signatures, I would just be doing pop, and then punch, okay? But now, if I do eighth notes, that means I have to play two strikes of the piano keys within one beat of the metronome, my body being the metronome. I come in here, that's where the eighth note comes in. If I do it one more time, pop, pop, punch, that's the eighth note. But everybody gets caught up looking at the hands. Remember, everything you do, you want to learn to have your body support the arm motion. Why? Because then I can use more potential power in my body. If I don't develop that coordination, I'm only throwing the ball with my arm. I want to learn to use my body to throw that ball every time I do anything in Wing Chun, and hopefully any athletic endeavor you do, you're learning that body coordination. If you're not, think about what you're doing. So that's what we're trying to do in Wing Chun. And this is ultimately one way we learn to do that. All right, good luck.